Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Dragon Quest II. So when we last left off, we had wandered all around the world in an attempt to recruit the Prince of Cannock, Sigurd. And thankfully we did end up accomplishing that, but yeah, we basically went back to where we started and then turned back around again, and it was a thing. Anyway, no, apparently I think Sigurd probably... Yes, Sigurd. Sigurd's now level 5. But as I said at the end of the last video, it's going to take a bit of time to level up mostly Sigurd, but Laurasia got a level in there too, with Laurasia now being 7, Sigurd being 5, and most importantly, Sigurd now knows Sizz. So that's cool. Anyway, with that with that taken care of, it's now time to, well, do what the other thing we talked about on the last video, which is to say, taking on and trying to get our hands on the Silver Key. But we don't need it to progress the story, if I remember correctly. At least not yet. We might need it later, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It's going to give us some useful things that we will want to get our hands on, or allow us to get our hands on some things here. And, well, here's a nice little cave surrounded by a lake. Not sure I'd call it a lake. It's more like a moat, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so this is the Lake Cave. And in here, well, we're going to find the Silver Key. But to start off with, we have, of course, our entry point here. And, actually, wait, fat rats. Those are different than the rats that I've already talked about. I thought they were the same style of rat here. One moment. Didn't pull up their information because when I looked at the table, I mistook that for the rat skulls. But no, fat rats are a different thing here. Basically, they're a more powerful rat skull. Stat-wise, they have 16 hit points, 19 attack, 11 defense, and yeah, 11 defense, 15 agility, give 7 experience, 5 gold, and can drop a warp wing. They don't really have any special abilities or anything like that. And one thing I actually forgot to mention, previously with like how enemy parties are laid out as far as the whole grouping dynamic and all of that. But yeah, when you select a group, you don't actually get to choose who gets targeted in that group. I'm not sure why that's the case, but you know, it's how things work, for better or worse. By the way, you're already at almost half HP, Sigurd. You are kind of a liability. Then again, you are weaker. And you're also lower level, so that's almost kind of a given, I suppose. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I want to go here. Oh, they want to go this way to get a treasure chest. Never mind, it's right there on the screen. Seed of Agility. We are actually going to give this to Sigurd, as Agility does affect your turn order, as well as I believe it affects evasion. So having our healer be able to act quickly and evade damage, useful things. Alright, cool. So continuing on our way through this cave. You need to stop trying to walk into walls, I can't do that. Ah, Cobra Kings. There we go. That was actually the enemy I was thinking of in the last video that can poison. That was actually kind of a dangerous encounter. But Cobra Kings, they have 14 hit points, no MP, 22 attack power, 10 defense, 11 agility, give 9 gold, 9 experience, and they can drop an antidote. So with that being said, Laurasia, you handle the bowl slime, and not just single enemy, isn't it? And we'll have you attack the Cobra King. And thankfully they're being nice and not trying to poison us. Though we do have antidote herbs on hand, so we're not too bad off if they did decide to do that, but yeah. By the way, it was 40, so actually about 22, so yeah. Munch on this herb, dude, you'll feel amazing. Yeah. Anyway, what was it? Oh yeah, this route. Actually, no. Focus our efforts on the mobile slimes. They are more dangerous, only because they can poison. Nope. Actually, no, Laurasia, you do that. You take on the bubble slime. But yeah, well, it actually does kind of factor in, like I said, having more characters and having more enemies, prioritizing who to attack, you know, and doing things like that. I mean, well, this version of the game, I don't remember the original NES one had, you know, where if you attacked a dead target, it just auto-do it. I remember Final Fantasy 1 didn't have that. I don't remember if Dragon Warrior 2 did, though. Now, Tombola Ticket. I think we'll actually be able to use those here by the end of this video, so that'll be cool. They aren't really super useful items. They're fun to have, and it's a thing. Because, yeah, the Tombola tickets are kind of they're basically an item. You can use them in certain spots, and it basically allows you to have a chance to gamble to get, I believe it's just unique items, if I remember correctly. Yeah. But, yeah, it's not anything super amazing, but it's useful to have. Anyway, continuing on our way down to the second floor of this cave, and actually the final floor. This is a fairly small dungeon. And, I believe in here there's a treasure, yep, treasure chest in here. Ah, army ants. Okay. So, army ants. They have 12 HP, 0 MP, 19 attack, 13 defense, 8 agility, give 4 experience, 2 gold, and they can call for help. So there's a chance that they will basically call in another army ant into the fight. Unless, you know, we kill them before they have a chance to do that, I suppose. I mean, that works too. Unless, like, you're trying to grind enemies that call for help, or kind of one of the more obnoxious things in RPGs. Only beaten out by boss fights that require you to kill, like, multiple targets at the same time. Though that's not bad, that depends on the game, but most times when a game decides to do that, it doesn't really give you a lot of options to do that, so that's fun. Seed of Life. Let's see. You have 54. You have 40. We'll go ahead and give you the Seed of Life, Sigurd. I might end up regretting that in the long term, but, you know, whatever. And then, yep, treasure chest here. An antidotal herb. Sweet. I wonder if antidotal herbs are actually sweet. I don't know, like, part of me is like, yeah, it's medicine. It probably has that bitter medicine-y taste, but I don't know. Alright, more army ants. Cool. Alright, I mentioned they drop herbs. I don't remember if I mentioned that previously. If I didn't, they can drop herbs. Ooh, 283 gold coins. Yes, please. And a Chimera wing. Ah, Magus. Oh, it actually properly pluralized it in the thing. Magi. I think that's one of the things that with the translation, just because Japanese doesn't really have pluralizations we think about it in English, so like it, you know, it'll just say 3 Magus appeared. There is no plural of Magus, because it's Magus and then number, and like there are certain verbiages you use, or verbiage is probably not the right word, but for when you're like counting things, how you count basically, but there aren't really pluralizations as we think of them. Anyway, Maguses, or Magi, Magus. 15 HP, 5 MP, 17 attack, 11 defense, and agility. They give 10 experience, 10 gold, and they can cast Sizz, and they also can drop, I think it's a wood cane, I don't know. I don't remember the translation how it does it in this game, but it's a fairly weak weapon that really we have no purpose for at this time. But yeah, we're gonna stab these dudes. Or chain sickle them, I guess, in the case of the Prince of Laurasia. Or Prince of Middenhelt named Laurasia. I know what I'm talking about. Don't question me. And there it is, just sitting there. Silver key. Alright. Oh, okay, Sigurd's got the key. Cool. That's whatever. Okay, so now let's head out of here and use this key. Because there were a number of silver doors that we passed that we weren't able to do anything. Ooh. Laurasia, you take out the Cobra King. Sigurd, you take on that Magus. Yes. Ow. Oh! That's right, Sizz is a multi-target attack. Yipes. Okay, Laurasia, you attack him. Actually, wait, no. Am I getting Sizz and Frizz mixed up? Now we're gonna have to check on something here, but first things first. Don't die, Sigurd! Yay! Alright, one Magus is down. Oh, 2 leveled up. Sigurd, level 6. That's good for him. Good for him. Okay, well, what I was trying to pull up here, checking magic lists, make sure I'm remembering which is which. Weird. Yeah. For some reason the enemy Sizz does do multi-target, but oh, Squelch! Squelch is useful. Squelch is, pardon me. Squelch is is an antidotal magic, so we can now heal poison if we needed. Anyway, Laurasia, munch on that herb. Wow. Alright then, cool. And Sigurd, what do your stats look like? 47, yeah, a little under 20 HP, you're good. For the moment, at least. Again with the... Then again, maybe it just seems like the random encounter rate is high because there's like moments like, I'm just trying to leave this dungeon, I'm just trying to get somewhere. I don't want to be fighting things. Of course, fighting things is... Oh. I'm going to guess that's Laurasia since Sigurd just got a level up. Yep, level 8 now. Stronger fighter. Still no magic. So what are we at money-wise? Ooh, 768. By the time we get out of here and get to town and find items and chests and all that, we should actually be able to afford new weapons. That will be useful. Oh, an antidotal herb. Cool. That's useful, I suppose. Alright, let me just remember where we need to go. Yeah, we can't do that, but... Yep, okay. Alright, cool. So I know, just making sure I'm remembering the plan, what we can do with the key at the moment. It's going to be useful in the long run, of course, but for the moment, it's, you know, kind of just a few things we can go pick up. Though admittedly, those things can be kind of arguably kind of useful, so, you know, having it around and going and doing that before continuing on with our adventure isn't a bad idea. If we could stop being interrupted by random encounters, you know, that'd be cool. That'd be sweet, not it. And... yay, we've escaped from the lake cave. Now let's go ahead and make our way back to Middenhall. Laurasia. Laurasia's home. Words. I can words. I can't do it very well, but I can words. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna meet you guys back at Middenhall. It's probably gonna be a bit of a walk there while we deal with random encounters and their rampant obnoxiousness. And this is the right path. Yes, we're going to take the right path. Okay. So yeah, we'll see you guys here in a moment once we get to Middenhell. Alright, and here we are, back at Middenhell. Which, admittedly, there's not a lot to do here. Actually, that one thing I do want to check. Buy... Okay, you can use the leather shield. Yeah, probably not going to buy him one here. But there are a couple of silver doors we can unlock now that we have the silver key here. Starting with this one. News of the tragedy that did befall fair Moonbrook hath reached mine ears. 'Tis plain Hogon commandeth a power both dark and terrible, nor hath he one drop of mercy for any who could stand against him. Take care upon thy quest, child. But, slightly more important, a tombola ticket. What about you, Nut? What about you, dude? The banishing bell serveth to guard its owner against malign magics. Thus armed, a man may face his foe without fear of being sent into a magical slumber or prevented from casting spells. And yeah, that's an accessory we can find at some point. I think there's only one of them. Oh, and one other thing we can do. Come over here. Okay, we can't go there. That's a gold door. Can't see it from here, but there's a silver door here. And if we come into here... Ooh, we have a prison. What bringeth you to the castle dungeon, Highness? 'Tis no place for one of the royal line. Beg pardon, friend. Hast thou the jailer's key by any chance? Free me, and I shall make it worth thy while. We actually don't. Nay, then away with thee. Thou art no good to me. And yeah, I forgot, there's actually 3 keys in this. The gold, there's a silver key that we just acquired, the gold key, which will allow us to open gold doors, such as that one there, which leads to the treasure trove here in Loaja Castle, and the jailer's key, which allows us to open jail bars. Oh, another thing. We have multiple party members. Inns are actually charged at a rate of X per number of people. So it was 3 gold, but now they've got 2 party members, it's now 6 gold, because it's 3 gold per person. Still super cheap, so we're gonna, you know, take advantage of that. Alright. And now, let's go ahead and head to Leftwind. Now, why did we not go to Leftwind first since it was closer and there wasn't much to see here? Oh, because that tombola ticket is going to be useful in Leftwind. Also, it gave me a chance to pick up a tiny bit more gold to hopefully be able to buy some more equipment. Because we are heading into new territory here once we finish using the silver key. And I think we'll do it in this episode here. Ow, ow. I don't know I did that. Alright. Really? Right outside of town. Of course. Ooh, critical hit. Kinda wasted on that weak of an enemy that I could have killed with a normal hit anyway. Ooh, another medicinal herb. Don't really have much need to buy those anymore. So in here, you might have remembered, there's a silver door over here. Can you let me into the weapon shop? Thank you. Right here. We go into here. This dapper mustached fellow. Welcome, challengers of chance, to the home of the tombola. So, friend, wilt thou set the wheels of fate in motion this day? And we shall. And wouldst thou fain hear the great game explained prior to spinning the reels of destiny? Let's do that. When the reels of the engine of fate do commence to turn, simply press thine A button to call each of them to a halt. Should thou reels marked with the sun symbol thus come into alignment, the ultimate prize of a loyalty card shall be thine. If the symbol of the star should come to rest 3 abreast, meanwhile the second prize of a prayer ring shall be thy reward. For the symbol of the prizes await, it shall be thy pleasure to discover them all. Without further ado, let the game begin! And yeah, it's basically a little slot machine. And we got slime. I don't think I'm gonna get 3 of anything here. Heart. Moon. Crying shame indeed. May the fates smile upon the next spin of the fickle wheel. Pray visit us again, friend, when next thou feelst lucky. So yeah, there are a couple of spots in the world that you can do this. This is the first one you can come across. And, well, you can get some cool items. The prayer ring is a really useful one, actually, because the discount card will allow us to basically buy things at a cheaper price, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the specific rate, but you can basically get items cheaper in shops when you have that, so that's kind of useful. The prayer ring will allow you to... And yeah, we don't need to worry about hearing the explosion here. Okay. Okay, heart. So we want to stop there. Woo! 3 hearts. What does that give me? Oh, and some nice music. I congratulate thee heartily. The 5th prize of medicinal. That was not really worth it. That really was not worth it. Oh yeah, the card, it reduces the price of 25% at all shops, so that's useful. And then let me check on something here really quickly. Okay, there we go. And yeah, as for, I had to pull up briefly the rewards, but yeah. If you match 2 out of 3 symbols, you'll get a Tombola ticket. 3 hearts, as we saw there, is a medicinal herb. 3 slimes is a banishing bell. Pardon me. 3 moons is a wizard's staff. And then, as I said, the loyalty card and the prayer ring are for 3 suns and 3 stars, respectively. Banishing bell... but basically, well, that's what the, it was a merchant that mentioned it, the, helping, prevent magic from hitting you. So useful on that one. Wizard's Staff is a weapon that can be used by, I think it's all 3 characters can use it. And if you actually use it as an item, it casts a spell. So that's pretty nifty. So, we got one more ticket here. Let's... Don't need the rules. Slime. And tart. And I forget what happens if we tell him, do you want to play? Oh. Okay. I didn't realize I had a ticket left. I thought I'd run out of tickets. That's cool. Oh, we got another ticket. Pardon me, how many tickets do I have? Alright, one more. Let's go for it. And I suppose this is one of those things, like most slot things, in games. Like if you press it just the right time, you can get things to line up properly. We're not going to get anything here. That's another ticket. Yes, it isn't. Alas, thou carriest not a single Tombola ticket. Okay, just like, you don't have any tickets, go away. But he says it's fancy and nice, so that's cool. Alright. So let's see. We can pick up, probably once you factor in selling items, we can pick up, let's get another... 6 points, that's about 3 points damage reduced. Yeah, the chainmail is probably more beneficial. Laurasia, you get the chainmail. Equipped it. Sigurd, you'll also get some chainmail. Sell off the leather armor. Sell off your leather armor. And then that allows us to buy a chain sickle for Sigurd. Then if we sell off his copper sword, that would give us enough to buy Sigurd a leather shield. There we go. Alright, we are fully kitted out. Let's go hit the inn. And... yeah, it's barely been about 25 minutes. And with that part that I edited out, numbers are a little bit off. Anyway. Alright, rest for the night. And then it is on to our next quest. Having learned of what a Tombola is, our heroes continued upon their journey, traveling to the shrine in the west. As soon as we can find it. And killing stuff. But yeah, at this point with the better weapons on both characters, they're both one-shotting stuff, so yeah, that's cool. Oh, another level up so soon. I'm guessing Sigurd? Yes, Sigurd. He reaches level 7. Yeah, a couple of stat increases, nothing major though. And they let us through. Gold doors, we can't do anything with that. But we can come down here. And there's actually 2 exits here. Because you'll notice, well, let's go ahead and take this one here. This is a proof of concept to show a thing. And fat rats and spears. We already talked about these, so we're not going to worry about them too much. Just, kill them. Maybe we come all the way through here. Now we can get out on the small island. I'm not sure why they did that. So let's continue our way back to the entrance of the cave. Admittedly, I probably could have gone without showing that to you guys. From outside from outside both entrances, you can see that little island. I could have just pointed out there, but no, I had to go and show you guys. Oh, they got first attack. I mean, they're not strong enough to do much with that first attack, but they got the first attack. And a set of plain clothes. A set of plain clothes are super basic armor. It's actually equip compared against. Yeah, very weak armor. Don't need that. Yeah, we'll sell it off in the next town we get, I suppose. And here we are on a new continent. Sort of. Not very big distance, but you can kind of think of that big part we're wandering out as one continent. And now we're on to the main central continent. Oh, and you might have noticed whenever we looked at the world map, doesn't it look kind of familiar over in the northwest? Interesting, huh? Anyway, let's continue on our way here to our next destination. I'm going to get my revenge on you, Heel Slime. But now with 2 of us attacking, you don't stand a chance. Also, we're more powerful. Wow, considering how much that Heel Slime kicked my butt earlier, that was anticlimactic. Anyway, make our way south. Ah! And so we come to a new enemy I did not prepare to have information on. Really should have thought this through, but I figured the Lake Cave would take a bit longer and kind of make for a good full episode in its own right, but it didn't. Anyway, What we have here is a centipede. They are, well, new type of enemy, as you can tell. They're giant centipedes, millipedes. I don't know. Anyway, 20 HP, 39 attack power, 10 defense, 13 agility, and they give 33 experience points, 25 gold, and they can drop a leather shield. Though they can also poison us. So we got a whole party of things that can poison us. Actually gonna have Laresia focus on you, and Sigurd, you can take on the Cobra Kings. Yes, took down one of them. Oh. Alright. Laresia, you keep fighting the centipede. Sigurd, you go for the Cobra Kings again. Alright, still not poisoned. I can live with that. I can distinctly live with that. Alright, continuing on our way to the south. And... I don't know, where'd my map go? Yeah, because that's probably a better option. Okay, you keep up on the centipede. The enemy are defeated. And we didn't get much out of it. Oh well. Okay, so yeah, I was remembering the path correctly. Sorry, I lost my map for a moment there. Of course, I'm coming into this prepared with information, even though I keep not being prepared with information. But I don't know why. Alright. And here we are. A new town. Where are we at? My dearest Laresia, can it truly be thee? 'Tis I who did tend to thee as a child in the castle of Middenhell. To meet with thee thus after all these years is, why, 'tis like unto a dream. Okay, not who I was expecting. I was expecting you to tell me what the town we're in. There we go. Munahan welcometh thee, friend. Here in this place of many meetings do the peoples of the world come together. Oh yeah, we just met our words. I can't words right now. Probably good thing I was planning to stop the episode here, because apparently I can't words. Arnani. I can words. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Prithee, friend, hast thou in thy possession a tombola ticket or two? Unfortunately, no. 'Tis a pity, friend, but do not fret. Purchase these sufficient goods from the item shop, and thou art sure to be receive one. Or, you can just find them lying around or get them off of monsters. Curious, what happens if you say yes? Pray remember, then, that the tombola is but a diversion. Suffer it not to turn thy head from thy true path. Okay. Seems like good advice. Don't get too caught up in gambling and all that. Behold, thou canst record thy progress in an adventure log even here. Verily, the world in which we live waxeth more wondrous with each passing day. Brave Laresia, with the addition of a mere 107 points of experience, thou shalt attain thy next level. And as for thee, young Sigurd, thou art in need of another 370... Oh, I thought it was the priest that saved our game. No, I don't want to record in the adventure log. Yes, we will continue our quest. I thought it was going to be the priest, so I was going to leave talking to him last. So there's no reason to talk to you then. Yeah. There we go, yeah, you. Within these stout walls thy golden... Oh, okay, you're a bank. We don't need to worry about you. We don't have enough we can deposit in there. And actually, we don't have anything we'd want to deposit. There's the tombola ticket guy. What do you have to say? Shouldst thou wish to visit Moonbrook, thou needest only journey a short way to the south and west of this place. Go thee first southward, then west, but beware the beast that shall surely seek to make thine every step thy last. Well, they did kind of destroy the castle, so, we probably do want to go there. See if maybe the princess is still in hiding under the castle or something. Thou art welcome, wanderer, in this humble item shop. Okay, item shop. Anything useful? As much as I've been playing about random encounters, holy water might be useful, but I don't know. Divine dagger. Yeah, it's a downgrade. Thou art welcome, wanderer, in this humble armory. Man, moving the goalpost. We just bought the best equipment, and it's now the lowest grade stuff. Oh, and there's actually some pretty sizable gains from the stuff that's the next step up. Oh well. Can't afford any of it anyway. Actually, I want to check on something. Doggy! Woof, woof, oh! Oh, dog's following us now. That's weird. Yo, muscle man, you want this dog? 'Tis said that a miraculous cloak lieth in a tower to this land, in this land which alloweth mortal men to ride the wind like unto the birds. Though he leap from atop the tallest of precipices, the wearer of this enchanted item will float unharmed to the land below. Remember these words, friend, for they shall surely serve thee well. I know not how exactly, but they shall. Yeah, if you say so, buddy. Alright, one last person. 'Tis a perilous world indeed in which we find ourselves. Why, but a few days ago I myself was set upon by a common cut-purse on the way to Cannock. Luckily for me, the thief was soon apprehended. I dare say he languisheth in the dungeon there still, the villain. 'Tis no more than he doth deserve. I wonder if that thief is important. I can't remember. Anyway, it's been a bit of a long journey, so let's call it a night. And then, well, since I already showed that you can save your game, not just in castles, but just save points in general, we'll go take care of that, get our game saved, and call it a day. Tune in next time where... Well, I guess we'll continue on our way to Moonbrook. I'm sure there's something to be found there, if only a clue to where the princess is now. Anyway, until then, as always, later, folks.